All right, boys, we're in the little boat today. Got the trolling motor bumping. And we're looking for bigs, boys. We ain't playing around with no 12 inchers out here today. We're trying to get the one. We're under a high wind advisory right now, and it seems like that has kept everybody at home. There's like 7 or 8 people out here this time yesterday, but not a soul today. But high wind advisory, just meteorologist's way of telling you to throw a spinnerbait. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna throw a spinnerbait around. If that don't work, we're gonna flip a jig up in some wood. Got one, big one. Oh, it's a catfish. What the heck? No, it's a bass. It's a good one. I don't know why I thought that was a catfish. It just really looked like one. Good bass. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Being sassy. Oh, yeah. I told you, boys. That high wind advisory is just the weatherman telling you. Go out there and throw a spinnerbait. Had to switch to that bigger spinnerbait, but finally got bit on it. Got me a scale for Christmas. We gonna check the weight. Yep, 2.28, about 2.3 pounder. Not bad, not bad. Chunky boy. Let's get his grandpa. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day with the 2-pounder. It ain't even getting dark yet, but the wind's picking up pretty good, so we're heading in. When I say she's blowing pretty good, I mean I have to counter steer on the way back in to accommodate for the wind. But we'll finish this video up somewhere else, for sure. I've left you guys hanging too long. All right, it's day 2 of the Unicoi County Wind Advisory. And we're changing up paces. We're gonna test out the new access that the county built. See if we can find a big trout or something. Got the jerk bait tied on. Got a square bill too. I got a spinnerbait too. I probably won't throw that much, but we'll see what we can do. There's only like one hole I really like to fish here. It's right up here. River runs really shallow on this side, but it's got some depth to it on the other side. You gotta make some pretty long casts, but caught some really nice trout down here this time of the year after they finally get time to move down here from where they stock it. So we'll see what we can do. First cast. There we go, first cast hooked up already. Just slowly reeling that jerk bait. Sometimes you don't even have to jerk it. That's a smallie. Feisty guy, feisty. First cast smallmouth. Doing a little pee-pee. There we go. He's a fat little dude. Shoot ya. Here you go, buddy. Again, that was just on that jerk bait. Made a really long cast. Like I said, the river's deeper on that side. Once it hits about the middle of the river, I'll just stop jerking and just start reeling. That current gives it really good action where you're working against the current. That was sweet. Let's try that again. We're gonna try some square billing. This isn't the best color I could be throwing, but when you're getting them to just react, does it really matter what the color looks like? Another one. First cast with the square bill. He's pulling me. A little bit better smallmouth. God, I forget how much these river smallmouth fight every year until I hook into another one. A little better. Yeah. Shoot ya, boss. Shoot ya. That's a chunk, boys. That's what I'm talking about right there, dude. Shout out to Humpty Dumpty. He was catching them out here on Facebook. Humpty Dumpty, you know who you are. I just hadn't been able to get out here this year yet. This is one of my first river trips, and I see why I loved it so much now. Let's try and get another one. So there's actually quite a bit of places like this in the river where it's the access side is super shallow, but you have a really good run that runs down and an eddy on the other side. And when you have that situation, it can really help if you have some waders. I'm retarded. I didn't bring my waders, and I'm regretting that a little bit, but I'm still able to cast into the middle of that seam. And it seems like that's where the fish are sitting, is in the seam instead of in the eddies, so might not be too big of a deal. Another one. Dude, they're right there. They're in the shallow part right now, dude. Like, I've never saw them actually prefer to be in the shallow part, but they are. It's right whenever I hit that shallow part, and somehow we've got an even bigger one. We keep upgrading. I can't believe this right now. Look at that one. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. It's just a really good river fishing day, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You got a little sandy. You scare me with the trebles, though. Look at that one. Cool deal. Whoa, buddy. Don't splash me. I'm trying to be all nice and let you go easy. This spot's kind of juicy with the wind blowing, boys. Thought it was hung up right there, but I was just hung up in a bass. Dang, dude. The smallies really enjoyed eating on that crankbait. That's a shame. I mean, we'll throw the spinnerbait just for giggles, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I'm not gonna bid on it. It does give me a little bit more castability, which is good. Cast it farther, but usually don't have much luck for river smallmouth on a spinnerbait unless it's muddy. But we'll try. Then we'll go back to the jerkbait, which I do have more of a chance catching one on, but It's a $9 jerk bait, and I really don't want to lose it like I just lost that square bill. Let's get our reel cleaned out and see if they'll eat the spinner dinner. Whoa. Shark isn't the most stable, but it gives me good vast positioning, and that's what's important. Got one on the spinnerbait. Oh my God, I'm gonna fall. What is this? Is that a trout? Dang, son. That trout just ate that spinnerbait. I mean, that's what we came here for. Big brook. Oh, that's a beauty, dude. Wow, that's the biggest brook I've ever caught. Come here, dude. We're here for rainbows, and we got smallmouth and brook trout. I'm not complaining. Look at that, dude. That's a magnum. Hope y'all are getting a good view of that. PB brook trout on a spinnerbait. Okay. Okay, Nolichucky River. That thing started rolling weird. I was like, is that a catfish? I know that would be the second time I've thought I've had a catfish in this video, and it's not, but that was weird. Spinnerbait was working. We'll keep trying it. I actually saw that fish come up and eat it. That was cool. You can see those blades flashing from a good distance. I just saw them disappear. Oh, got one on the poles. Smalley, stay down, fella. I just wanna get a vidya of ya. Ooh, that one ate it good. You're up two of the hooks. Happy smallmouth, happy Robbie. Well, I guess he's not really happy. He thought he was getting something to eat, but I'm happy. All right, guys, this wind's just picking up too much. So I'm gonna end it right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like. It's free, as well as subscribing. Check out some of our other videos. It's been Rob, DNR Outdoors, in the windstorm. Later.